All right, shalawam. First off, I want to say all praises to Yahawah, bahasham Yahawashi, bahasham Machak Wadash. Double honor to our apostles and elders of GMS, and to the elect doing work in sincerity and in truth. Shalawam. This is Nazar Khad, GMS Precepts, and pretty much the topic of this video is going to be basically how wickedness will not last. Okay, wickedness only has but so long um, to stand, to be around, to be established, right? Because we live in a wicked society, a wicked country, a wicked rulership, and it's in the rulership, the head or the rulers of the planet Earth, Job 9:24, are or is Esau, is Edom. Okay, the rulership of the planet was given to a nation of people. The current people that are in rulership are the Edomites. That's without a doubt. That's without question. Proof of who the ruler is or what race is ruling is you look at the money. Okay, now the money of the world is the dollar. Okay, and what faces you see on a dollar? You see Edomites faces on the dollar. That is a representation of who's ruling, right? You're not gonna have so-called Negroes or so-called Latinos that are not in power on the money, right? That's a sign of who's in rulership throughout time. Whoever's on the money. So who's the Esau is in rulership now. The Edomites are in rulership now. But the way this country was established is through wickedness. All right, is through unrighteousness, and it's only so long that can last. Right. So without me rambling, let me go to the scriptures. The first scripture I have is Ecclesiasticus, the 10th chapter. And I want to go to the fourth verse, right? This is Ecclesiasticus 10:4. It reads, "The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord," right? So the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, meaning um, who the world ignorantly calls God. He's the one that determines who's in rulership, and he determined or he established Esau, the Edomites, to be the ruler of of this current age that we're living in right now. All right, he gave Esau the power. He gave Esau the power seat. All right, the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time, right, and in due time, he will set over it one that is profitable. And in due time, and that time we're approaching very soon. And how do I know that? We know that by the prophecy. We see this power, right? This power that was given to Edom, we see that power dwindling. We see that power. He's losing that power that he once had. Okay, we see it through prophecy, through these other nations. These other nations are not afraid of Esau anymore. Okay, so we see that he's losing the power. So it says, in due time he will set over it one that is profitable. So the one that is profitable to be in rulership is the nation of Israel. Okay, under the King of Kings, the King of Kings, Lord of Lord, who the word ignorantly calls Yahawashi. He's going to be the king why? Because that was his gift. All right. The first created spirit is going to be in rulership, and the Israelites are going to rule under him. We're going to be joint heirs with who the world ignorantly refers to as Jesus Christ. All right. Or in the Hebrew, his real name is Yahawashi. We're going to be joint heirs with Yahawashi. Okay. So next scripture I got is in Psalms, but before I get Psalms, let me get Job 14:5. Let me get that first. Let me get Job 14. I'm sorry, Job 14. Let me get Job 14:5. It says, "Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds which he cannot pass." Now, who's that speaking about? That's speaking about Esau. Okay, the number of his days of rulership are already determined. And the Yahawah, bahasham Yahawashi, Yahawah, who the word ignorantly calls God. He knows the day, he knows the year, the day, the time, the second. He knows it down to the second, the time period of Esau's rule. Okay, and we know we can see that his rulership is coming to an end, man. Okay, but he has it down to he has a certain time frame for Esau to rule, and that's with all nations. That's with all nations that were in rulership. There's a certain time that they rule, and there's a certain time that they fall. We're approaching the time of Esau or Edom's fall. Okay, and it says, "Thou has appointed his bounds which he cannot pass." Esau is not going to pass the time frame allotted to him to rule, and we can see through prophecy that we're approaching the end of his rulership. Right. So I just my scripture I thought of before I get Psalms. Now I want to get Psalms 34, and I want to scroll down to the 15th verse. Really 16, but I'll start at 15. It says, Psalms 34 and 15, the eyes of the Lord upon the righteous, and his ears upon their cry. And the righteous are what? They're crying for the downfall of Esau. Okay, what is that? Ezekiel, the 4th chapter, the abomination. Let me get that real quick. Let me get that. Let me get Ezekiel. No, not is it Ezekiel? Ezekiel 9 and 4, right? Let me get Ezekiel 9 and 4, right? Ezekiel 9, Ezekiel 9 and 4, right? The points towards the end. It says Ezekiel 9 and 4. The Lord said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. And the ones that are sighing and crying are the ones that are praying, or the abominations that are happening around in this rulership is all the wickedness that's taking place, man. Uh, um, um, Homosexuality is a damn is a you can call that a pestilence, because it's they got a book called it's going down to the children now. Now they got a book they released that they got a gay Bible. They got a book to teach young kids about homosexuality, and it's okay when the scriptures speak otherwise. So this is what the elect, all right, the ones that have that mark, okay, the mark exempt from judgment, are sighing and crying about. We're sighing and crying about all the abominations that are done here in America. All right, now going back to Psalms 34 and 15, it says, The eyes of the Lord upon the righteous, and his ears are upon their cry. Because we're crying unto the Lord about the wickedness that's taking place here, and we're crying and pleading for deliverance. Every day we turn on the news, and it's a small number of people, a small number of Israelites that are sick of this place, okay, that want this place to be destroyed. Those are the ones that are sighing and crying. Those are the ones that represent the elect, the hopeful elect. Verse 16, the face of the Lord is against them that do evil, to cut off to cut off the remembrance of them from the earth. And that's exactly what's going to happen to Edom. It tells you in Job that we are going to wake up one day and totally forget about Esau or the Edomites. Their existence is going to be erased from the earth, meaning there's not going to be one Edomite left. Okay, after that 1,000 years of slavery, they're gonna be. They like to say the dinosaurs are extinct. They're gonna be extinct. Okay, the face of the Lord is against them that do evil, to cut off the remembrance of them from the earth. And I got one more to finish it off in Psalms 37. Psalms 37. Scroll down here. Psalms 37 and 9. For evildoers. Psalms 37 and 9. For evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon the Lord shall inherit the earth. I'll read that again. For evildoers shall be cut off. The evildoers are Esau, the Edomites. They're going to be cut off from the earth, right? For evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon the Lord, they shall inherit the earth. Okay, and the ones that shall inherit the earth are Israel. Okay, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. We're going to inherit the earth. Why? Because the earth and everything in the earth was created for us to begin with. Verse 10, for yet a little while, and the wicked shall not be. Yea, thou shalt diligently consider his place, and it shall not be. Once again, it's talking about what? That the wicked are going to be cut off, man. All right, so it's only so long that wickedness can be around for, because um, Esau, Edom, they established a wicked society. The foundation of the creation of America, the creation of their enterprise was wickedness, was evil, was Satanism. Okay, and it's only so long that that can continue. All right, so that's pretty much the premise of the video. Lord willing, you brothers were edified. Until the next show, shalawam.